The village of Anoa was buzzing. Music floated through the air. Drums thumped a happy beat. It was Amina's wedding day. Her laughter rang out, bright as the sun. She was marrying Emeka, a kind farmer. Everyone agreed they were perfect for each other. The air crackled with excitement. Guests danced, a colourful swirl of happy people. The smell of roasted meat filled the air. Kids chased each other, their giggles echoing Amina's. Emeka, looking handsome, beamed with pride. He watched Amina, his heart full of love. Today I will promise my love. The wedding started as the sun climbed high. Everyone went quiet as the elder started the blessing. Amina, glowing in her white dress, stood next to Emeka. He took her hand, his touch making her tingle. They shared a look full of love and excitement. Then a sudden whoosh of wind blew through the clearing. The villagers gasped, holding their clothes tight. When they looked back, Amina was gone. Only her white veil lay on the ground. Panic grabbed the wedding guests. Whispers zipped through the crowd, filled with fear. Where could Amina be?
Frantically, Amina! Amina!
Emeka, his face pale, searched everywhere. His heart thumped like a crazy drum. This was a terrible dream. The village elder, his face wrinkled with worry, tried to calm everyone down.
Everyone, please stay calm.
But fear, like a fire in dry grass, spread fast. A search party formed, torches burning bright against the coming darkness. They looked all over the village and the nearby fields. Hours crept by, each one feeling longer than the last. Hope, once so bright, grew smaller and smaller. Emeka, his eyes red, refused to leave the clearing. He held on to the memory of Amina's smile, a bright light in the growing darkness. The disappearance cast a dark cloud over Anoa. The happy music faded into a spooky silence. The good smells were replaced by the scary smell of fear. Amina, the heart of the village, was gone. Years ago, before Emeka, Amina had a secret. She was just a young girl then, her laughter ringing through the mango trees. There, she met him, a young man with eyes like dark chocolate.
My sunshine.
He promised her everything, whispered sweet words under the stars. She, caught up in young love, believed him. He asked her to run away with him, to start a new life, a life away from village rules, a life full of love.
Softly, but he never came.
The day she was supposed to meet him, he disappeared, leaving behind a broken heart and a whispered promise carried by the wind. Amina, heartbroken and ashamed, promised herself to forget him. Now, years later, as Emeka searched and searched, Amina found herself walking back to the mango grove. The air felt heavy with memories, some sweet, some sad. Had her past come back to find her? The villagers searched through the night, their faces full of worry. They looked everywhere in the thick forest around Anoa. Every rustle and snap gave them hope and fear.
Amina! Amina!
Emeka, his heart heavy, wouldn't rest. He led the search, his voice scratchy from calling, his love for her, a bright torch against the sadness. He would find her. He had to.
Keep looking, everyone. We can't give up.
The women of the village gathered, praying quietly. They hugged Amina's mother, whispering kind and hopeful words. The village, once full of life, now held its breath.
Please bring her home safe.
Days turned into a week, hope fading with each sunset. But Emeka refused to give up, holding on to her memory.
I won't stop. I will find you, Amina. I promise.
Deep in the mango grove, where shadows danced and secrets whispered, Amina found him. He stood against a familiar tree. His eyes, once bright with young love, now held a shadow of sadness. He looked older, his face lined from a life spent running.
You came back.
He said, his voice very quiet. Amina, her heart a mix of feelings, stood tall. Years of hidden hurt and anger bubbled up inside her.
Why?
She choked out the one word full of blame. He reached for her, but she pulled away.
I had to. Things happened. I had no choice.
He explained how he was forced to leave, how he had never forgotten her. Amina listened, her heart pulling in two directions. Years of anger fought with a tiny spark of the love she had once felt. Could she forgive him? Could she forget the pain he had caused? The decision, like a heavy rock, weighed her down. She didn't say anything, but her silence said a lot. He left, disappearing back into the shadows, leaving Amina to think about her past and face her future.